Welcome to the Coach Toolbox. I'm your host, Dr. Ajay Nangalia, a leadership coach and counselor. This channel supports your professional and personal development as a leader with research-based and practice-focused learning. And we bring you the best career and life advice from guests who've been there and done that successfully. And now, our session today. Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 on health and wellness for 2021. So the first episode, we spoke about 4 questions which we all need to be very clear about as we start our health and wellness plan. Then we spoke in the second episode about nutrition, and today we are going to come to something that we are all really excited to do, which is exercise. Well, when it comes to exercise, most of us feel that there is no time for it, or I don't know how to lift weights, I don't know how to use those machines, and I don't know whom to ask for at the gym. Or, I feel embarrassed going there. Or perhaps, should I be lifting weights? I don't want to lift weights. I don't want to be like those bodybuilders. I'm a woman. Do I really need to lift weights? And of course, just when we say, okay, today's the day I will go to the gym, there is that one important call or meeting that happens just when we had planned to go to the gym. And then, of course, some of us Enthu cutlets want to schedule our exercise time for the evening. But by the time evening comes, we're just so bloody drained. We don't want to do anything but vegetate in front of the TV with snacks and a drink. And over the last 1 year, even the movement that we had because of our commute or walking around the office or walks to the canteen and back, all have become distant memories because of COVID. So in essence, we've essentially become sedentary with almost no physical activity for the majority of us. The latest research on wellness points to physical inactivity as the most critical health crisis of the 21st century. Did you know that physical inactivity and its consequent low cardiovascular fitness is now overtaking obesity, smoking, high cholesterol, diabetes as the leading cause of death? So once again, I ask you, how active are you? And I'm talking of movement and physical activity, not right now just going to the gym or running a marathon. You see, most of us believe that the only way we can start on the journey of getting physically active and increasing our cardiovascular fitness is to join some fancy exercise class or start running or cycling or something that just seems so out of reach or so undoable at this point in time. Well, this is a mindset. It's faulty thinking that needs to be corrected. One of the simplest ways to start getting the benefits of physical activity for yourself is to just start walking. Yeah, you heard it right. Just start walking. Requires no time, no training, no equipment. You can walk around your building, in a park, on the terrace, wherever you find a space, just start walking. And you don't need to walk for hours and hours. Research shows that just 2 short bouts of exercise spread across the day gives as much benefit as 1 long period. So you could walk for 20 minutes in the morning or 20 minutes in the afternoon or evening or whenever you get time. 20-minute breaks twice a day and you are well on your way to fitness. All it takes is to start walking 20 minutes a day, once or twice a day if possible. With just this, you will start experiencing the benefits of physical movement. And this includes improved fitness, better stress management, better mood, better sleep, and you will find much greater energy. So spend the next 4 to 6 weeks just walking once or twice a day for at least 20 minutes. After your body and mind gets used to this, you can look at how to build on this excellent foundation that you've set for yourself. We discussed in an earlier conversation that physical activity will dramatically support your healthy nutrition efforts. And you will experience the synergistic benefits of incorporating physical movement, that's exercise, and healthy nutrition. Established guidelines on exercise state that adults should do at least 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity cardiorespiratory physical activity and 75 minutes a week of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity or an equivalent mix of the two. And most importantly, adults should do muscle strengthening activities at a moderate intensity level. And this must involve all muscle groups on 1 or 2 days at least a week. And this includes women. It's especially critical for women so that they can build their bone mass as they get older. Now, muscle strengthening exercises do not mean that you become a bodybuilder or that a woman has to bulk up with muscles. Only a few professionals do that. For you and I, it's important that we lift light to moderate weights a couple of times a week or do body weight exercises so that we are able to keep our muscles and bones strong as we get older. And if you are above 40, all this becomes even more critical for you. You see, a natural part of the aging process is weakening of muscular and bone strength, but we can offset these effects by active exercises that are suited for you. And yoga is a great option for you to start with body weight exercises. So rather than blindly follow what someone else does, you will benefit tremendously by working with a qualified personal trainer for a few months who can design a program that works for you. Who can show you correct exercise techniques and get you off to a good start. In my own personal journey on fitness, it's been one of the best investments that I've made when I worked for a personal trainer for a year. But please be aware that before you start any vigorous exercise program, you must meet with your doctor and keep him or her posted of your plans so that they can take any appropriate action such as advising some tests or adjusting your medication. And if you've not had a complete physical in the last 1 year, then I strongly encourage you to get one done along with a complete blood work. And nowadays, this is not inconvenient as the lab collection folks come home to pick up the sample. So make sure that you talk to your doctor and get this going as you start walking. So now you have a starting step that is easy. Just start walking. And you just need to do this for the next 6 to 8 weeks, as many times in a week as you can, in short bursts of at least 20 minutes, if possible, a couple of times a day. And as your body starts adapting, you will want to move towards improving your posture, flexibility, balance, core strength, cardiorespiratory fitness, muscular strength, and muscular endurance. All these things you will want. Your body will start craving for it just as you start walking and get used to this. So all this can progress at a pace and in a way that works best for you. You don't have to start doing everything tomorrow morning. For today, just take the first few steps. So as we bring our conversation to a close, here are some action plan questions for yourself. Think about it and try and arrive at some baby steps that you can do for yourself. And the best way to ensure your success is to work with your spouse, family members, close friend who is positive and who will support you. So here are the actions. Here are the action plan questions. What small steps can you take with respect to increasing physical activity from today itself? How will you plan for and track your physical activity events? Number 3, what further questions remain with respect to integrating movement and exercise as a part of your lifestyle? And who can support you to get these answers? So very quickly, question number 1, what small steps can you take with respect to increasing physical activity from today itself? Number 2, how will you plan for and track your physical activity events? And number 3, what further questions remain with respect to integrating movement and exercise as part of your lifestyle? Who can support you get these answers? Now, in my own journey, in my own wellness and fitness journey, I have often struggled being alone on it. And so therefore, what I'm doing is putting together a group of like-minded folks, such as you and I, who have a similar destination to become fitter. And we want to start a like-minded cohort who will interact and meet through email, WhatsApp, and maybe once or twice a month via Zoom, where we can share fitness tips, advice, and support each other to be on this journey together. So if you'd like to be part of this group, then email me for details so that I can add you onto this list. So the goal of our group is not to give you specific diet plans or workout plans, though we will help you figure out something that you can work with. We want to empower each other to make regular physical activity and healthy nutrition a lifelong habit. I look forward to hearing from you. Good luck. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening. please connect with us on coachtoolbox@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and review this channel. Details of our ICF-approved coach training programs and our services as executive coaches and coaching supervisors are on www.globalcoachtrust.org. See you in our next session.